Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Dame and this is Dame Over, and today we're taking a look at a new gun that dropped with the Weapons Crate update that I feel is the new one-on-one master. This is a new variant to an SMG that's already in the game, and that weapon is the Machinenpistole 1912 Experimental. I've already made a detailed review of the Machinenpistole Storm, which I'll link to in the description, where you can find out all of the stats you need, and as these weapons are very similar, I'll stick to what makes them different in this video. So if you find this video useful or entertaining, make sure you hit that like button before you go, and if you want to keep up to date with the rest of the Weapons Crate update, then I'll be releasing videos in the near future, so hit the subscribe button too. So let's jump straight to it. What is different statistically between the Storm and Experimental variants of the Machinenpistole? Well, as the detailed stats for the Machinenpistole Experimental aren't yet available on simthic.com, which is where I usually get my data, I'll use the differences between the MP18 Trench and Experimental as a sort of benchmark of what to expect. Basically, the main difference is that the Experimental variant will have better spread. Most importantly though, is that the Machinenpistole Experimental variant can fire up to 1200 rounds a minute compared to the Machinenpistole Storm's 900 rounds a minute, which means it's the fastest firing weapon in Battlefield 1. It still loads with two 8-round clips, and generally you'll be reloading after every fight, much like with the Storm. What makes the Experimental very different from the Storm though is that you can only fire in either single shot or the standard 2-round burst mode. There is no fully automatic fire mode for the Machinenpistole Experimental. Now this made me pretty skeptical at first, as the obvious increased difficulty in multiple trigger pulls for a low ammo weapon with a small range of effectiveness seemed like a pretty huge nerf. But because of the burst fire mode, the Machinenpistole Experimental has a significant jump in accuracy overall, as you simply can't spray away all of your rounds accidentally. Coupling that with the increased potential fire rate, and the time to kill gets reduced even further as well. Then there's the fact that all SMGs apart from the Automatico are 4 shots to kill within 12 meters. So in CQB you only need to pull the trigger twice to shut down an opponent. As you've seen in these clips, the time to kill is insanely fast. I can't tell you for sure exactly where it stacks up against the other weapons yet, as again simthic.com needs an update, but I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out to have the fastest time to kill in the game. Just look how quickly I'm able to shut these guys down. It almost seems unfair. Even against other really fast time to kill weapons, even if I'm not shooting first, I could still manage to get the kill on them before they can kill me. And surprisingly, having to pull the trigger repeatedly really isn't as big a disadvantage as I first thought it would be. It's actually far easier to stay accurate and will definitely help you to conserve your ammo, if you're going to be fighting multiple opponents that is. The hip fire is very strong with this weapon, so unless you're trying to take someone down outside of SMG range, then you should absolutely stick to using that. But where it was really difficult to take down anyone further than about 15 meters with the Storm variant, the burst fire of the Experimental means you can hit your shots really easily from range. Now, I called it a one-on-one master, and while the Machinenpistole Experimental is very good, it still won't do all the work for you. So my top tip to you is to stay slippery. Grease yourself up and keep on the move as much as you can. If you can isolate players, then you'll be finding it very easy to pick up kills. Good movement skills will see you have a lot of success with this gun, so baiting people around corners, flanking, unpredictable movements, and using the slide mechanic will help you jump way up the leaderboard as well. One thing that I found helped a lot as well was using the specialization slink, which reduces the sound of your footsteps, so you can definitely get the drop on people a lot easier that way. To be honest, I felt pretty unstoppable using this gun. I was playing Team Deathmatch, where obviously the sightlines and ranges are much shorter than Conquest, and in the larger game types this weapon will probably struggle quite a bit. Unless you can use it on the infantry only maps like Argonne Forest, or you're able to lock down an area that forces short range engagements. But if you can play in the right sort of range, you'll find it very, very easy to pick up a ton of kills. I'm very excited to get back on and start using the Machinenpistole Experimental again. It lends itself to a really exciting, fast-paced and action-packed playstyle. It looks like it may need a nerf in the near future because I think it's just that good, but until that happens, I suggest jumping on and enjoying mowing down enemy after enemy while you still can. But that's just what I think. What do you guys make of the Machinenpistole Experimental? Have you got a favourite gun from the Weapons Crate update? And have you got any challenges you'd like to see me do? Make sure you let me know what they are in the comments below. And a quick thank you to those of you guys who are helping me not get game over by supporting the channel through Patreon. It's because of you absolute legends that I'm able to continue making content as often as I do, so thank you. And if you want to become a patron yourself, I'll left a link to the Patreon page in the description. I'll put one in the pinned comment as well, where if you'd like to, you can help support the channel from as little as $1 a month. So if you had a good time, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button too. Make sure you've hit the bell button for guaranteed notifications of any new posts. Feel free to share this video with whoever and wherever you like. And until next time, that's Game Over. Peace.